All right, welcome everybody to the National Cyber Watch Center's virtual brown bag lunch, our first actually of 2022. And we have with us Kendra Grady, and I want to welcome all of you. She's going to talk a little bit about the Microsoft Cybersecurity Scholarship Program, which is powered by the Last Mile Education Fund, which Kendra works for. Just a little bit about this series. So the virtual brown bag lunches are part of our webcast series, which we've been running for 6 years now. And they run about 60 minutes. If we don't need that full time, of course, we won't use it all. And we record these discussions and presentations and make them available on our YouTube channel. And so look for an email in your inbox when that's available for you to check out and spread far and wide. And during the discussion, while Kendra's talking a little bit about the scholarship program, I'll post links to the next two up and coming webcast series. They're both related to the National Cyber Watch Center's Innovations in Cybersecurity Education program, where educators submit innovations in cybersecurity education that are reviewed by a panel of experts who then choose some number for inclusion in an annual publication that we make available that will actually be released this Friday. And so the best submission and the best submission runner-up submissions are going to be talking about their programs as part of our webcast series on October 19th and the 24th, respectively. And I'll post some links if you're interested in signing up for either of those webcasts. I'll put that in the Zoom group chat. So today's virtual brown bag lunch, as I mentioned, there's the title, will be produced today starting at 12 Eastern time. I'm your moderator, Casey O'Brien. I'm the Assistant Executive Director and Co-Principal Investigator of the National Cyber Watch Center. And our presenter is Kendra Grady. She is the Grantee Engagement and Communications Specialist with the Last Mile Education Fund. And with that, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to turn it over to Kendra. Over to you, Kendra.
Okay, thank you. Hi, everyone. As you said, I'm Kendra. I work as the Grantee Engagement Specialist and Communication Specialist, meaning like I perform outreach calls and all types of outreach to our grantees on a 3-month basis. So constantly in contact and following up on how we have impacted our students and, keeping tabs and helping with their trajectory and not keeping them, but like facilitating other opportunities where we can. All right, so the Last Mile Education Fund is honored to partner with Microsoft to invest in the potential of 10,000 community college students in cybersecurity programs across the nation. As part of our partnership, we are actively encouraging any community college students in cyber-related pathways who have financial need to apply to this fund. So let's get into who is actually eligible. Students currently enrolled in a cybersecurity related program at two-year institutions, such as community colleges or technical schools, and students who are eligible for financial assistance, let's say by providing evidence that they are eligible for a Pell Grant and their award letters. The kind of assistance we have available are emergency grants of $500 or subsidies to cover the cost of cybersecurity certifications and licensing exams, up to $375, free LinkedIn premium accounts, and access to GitHub Student Developer Pack. And the application takes about 5 minutes to complete. There is no merit-based any information that needs to be provided. We don't care about your GPA. We don't care about any of those things as long as your transcript reflects that you are in a cyber pathway and you have a real financial need. That is all we need to know. And for that emergency assistance, that does not have to pay for books or anything directly school related. Like if you need gas money and money towards your rent or money to feed yourself and your family, like that emergency financial assistance could go to like whatever you need to be successful in school. And there is typically a 72-hour turnaround. So you reach out to us and you apply, we get back to you in at least 72 hours. Okay, and I see Casey dropped our one pager in. Okay, so I kind of gave you all my spiel. Are there any questions before the call to action? Okay, great. Okay, so what is our call to action? We would love it if you all could send our one pagers out to your networks and students and other relevant faculty. We want to impact as many students as possible. We want to see cyber students graduate and be successful. And yes.
Yaris, you had a question?
Yes, thank you so much. Our foundation, I am the ED of the Cyber Warrior Foundation. And what we do is we have a fund from CISA to provide scholarships for adults that want to get the cybersecurity certification. We're starting this year to connect with high schools. As a matter of fact, I'm in one of our high schools right now to make sure that students get a feel for cybersecurity and they understand that is something that they can pursue. My question is the following. We do provide a boot camp that it could be or could give the student 27 credits that they could use towards their associate degree or bachelor's degree, understanding that not everybody can go directly to college or community or a university. So the idea is to get them a certificate, get them to work, but also you earn credits. Would a program like this be considered?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And especially with the gaining the certifications, like if they come out on the other end with the certification, yes, they would absolutely be eligible to apply for one of our grants.
Excellent, thank you.
No problem.
Do you have a number of the number of grants that you usually give per year?
Okay, we are a very new organization. We were founded in 2020, and this is actually our first year with having the Microsoft Cybersecurity program. Our goal is to hit 1,000 by the 26th of this month. And so far we have 883. That is from this morning.
And that is spent on a program next year. Sorry, my last question.
No, go ahead.
We're fine. Go ahead.
To be spent for a program that starts next semester or it start fall 2023?
Yeah, so it could be, you could apply for this semester or the semester coming up. It really depends on like when you apply and kind of how that'll, so anything now I think would be, if you apply now, it would be applied to this semester, but anything like the end of November on could be applied to the next semester if you're fine for this semester.
Thank you.
Thanks for your questions. And I posted in the Zoom group chat a link to, so there's a one pager for those that came late. Let me repost that because what happens typically when you come later to a Zoom group, I'm sorry, a Zoom meeting is you don't get to see all the stuff that was posted prior to you joining. So there's a one pager for the actual program, and that has a link to the application. And I just also posted a URL to the website that has the application for you to sign up. Is there a deadline at all, Kendra, for applying for this, or is it just rolling deadlines? How's that work?
It's rolling deadlines. It's rolling deadlines because we know that students, many of our students that apply, or grantees rather, that apply have non-traditional pathways. So they may be taking summer classes, they may be taking winter courses. So it is rolling.
Rolling, great.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that. Any
Yeah.
other questions for Kendra while we have her comments?
Hey, this is Frank Gibbs. I actually do have a quick question.
Yeah, Frank, go ahead. Thank you.
I was trying to put my video on there. There we go. So Kendra, when you mentioned semesters, the reason I'm asking this is because I know students will ask. I'm at Tri-Technical College. It's a 2-year school. And
Mhm.
we do compressed terms during each semester. So we have 2 semesters per, say, if you were talking about fall semester, we have 2 terms, 7 weeks each.
Mhm.
How, if at all, how would that affect somebody applying when you say for the next, if you apply in November, you could apply it later on. How
Mhm.
would that, does the fact that we have compressed semesters change?
Not really, because our turnaround is so quick that like they will know if they have been accepted or denied within 72 hours, and then have their funds before the end of like that business week. So it wouldn't really affect it unless it is unless the case is that they would want the funds to go directly to the institution, which normally we do not do. We send funds directly to the students.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, Frank, be sure to grab that one pager so you can send it far and wide through your school. It goes for everybody. Any other questions? While folks are thinking about questions, I posted a couple other links to, one is to upcoming webcasts on the 19th and 24th. If you're interested, be sure to sign up for those. Questions or comments? Any last comments, Kendra? That sounds like folks are, all their questions have been answered. Anything else? Let's see. I can post this opportunity on my network. May I tag you, Kendra? That's for you, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Our handles on all social media is at Last Mile Fund, and then on LinkedIn, we're just our complete name, the Last Mile Education Fund.
Maybe you want to drop those in the Zoom group chat for folks. That'd be helpful.
Yes,
Thank you. We appreciate you helping to spread the word through your networks far and wide. And Kendra, is there good contact information for you if folks have follow-up questions or they just want to touch base after this ends?
absolutely. I'm dropping my email in the chat right now.
Great. Excellent. So, couple ways to amplify this opportunity through both Twitter and LinkedIn. And then if you have any questions directly for Kendra, her email's in the Zoom group chat. So unless there's any other questions, I think that will wrap up here. Give me 1 second. Let me just share my screen again. Apologize here. And so, great. So I want to thank everybody for attending, and be sure to check your inbox for future webcast and virtual brown bag lunch invitations, including links to today's recording. Once it's available on our YouTube channel, I'll be sure to follow up with all of you with a link to that. And I want to thank you for attending and hope you have a great rest of your fall, and we'll see you next time. Take care.
All right, see y'all.